Okay, I feel very Clarissa Explains It All right now. If you remember that show, comment down below, because that was like my all-time favorite show. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sydney. Today is Sunday, August 11th. It is the afternoon. Today's been weird. The whole week's been weird. Ever since I got back from Vegas has been weird, and I don't know, like, I've heard about like Mercury going out of retrograde or something, and I don't know what's happening. There's just like an overall weird vibe. For the second time in 2 weeks, I just got a message from somebody on eBay saying that they ordered the wrong size and they need to return the item, and then they're like, so how do we remedy this, after saying that they need to return the item? And I'm just like, you return it. I mean, I don't know what these people want. Like, I get a lot of this on eBay, people asking me this, and it's like, you return the item and you get a refund. Like, I don't do partial refunds on eBay or anything like that. If people want their money back, like, they're gonna send me my item back. Like, I'm not returning any of their money without the item, because it's just kind of a nightmare to deal with, and it's just easier if it's a clean cut, return my item, I refund you. That's it. I do not do partial refunds on stuff. Anyway, today I want to talk about Q4. I've been talking about this for a few weeks now. I've been talking about this in my trainings and talking about my trainings and everything like that. Q4 is coming up very quickly. We are well into August, and before you know it, people are in like full-on fall mode, talking about pumpkin spice lattes. People are ready for the holidays, guys. As soon as August hits and people start going back to school, they are ready for these holidays. So you need to be ready for these holidays. So today I want to give you 5 tips about Q4 and how you can prepare yourselves and really take advantage of this. If you're interested in really learning more about Q4 and taking advantage of it, I'm going to be going way more into depth in my Posh Boss mentor group, my mentorship program. We are going to be going really into detail in this program. So if you would like to join my training on Q4 and maximizing profits on Poshmark, definitely send me an email. I also have a special going on right now where you can join both that and my social media trainings. Going to be doing tons of videos for this training. We just started the social media training, so you're not going to be like behind or anything, and all the videos are recorded so you can watch them on your schedule. But if you would like to take your business to the next level and really take advantage of this time where you can make a ton of money, people are shopping, people want to know that your business exists. If you want to join the trainings, just send me an email and I will email you over the details. Just say that you watched this video and that you'd like more details. I'll put my email address down below for you. And then the Posh Boss Mentor also comes with a closet review and access to my private share group. And both of them come with groups where you can ask questions anytime. So send me an email and I will get back to you and send you details. But I cannot stress this enough, how this time of year is really the time that you need to take your business seriously. Like, this is the time, like, you're ready to make money and these people are ready to spend money, and you need to be on your toes during this time. And you need to be on your toes now. Like, it needs to start, honestly, it needed to start months ago. I think about this all year. That's just because I've worked in retail for so long. I started working in retail, guys, when I was 17 years old. The second day of my first job ever was Black Friday at Hobby Lobby. Let me repeat that. The second day of my very first job ever was Black Friday at Hobby Lobby. So people finish eating their Thanksgiving dinner, and what are they thinking about? They are thinking about decorating their houses for Christmas, okay? And they all flock to Hobby Lobby. Well, first they go to the mall at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Hobby Lobby doesn't open till like, I think 8. And then they come to Hobby Lobby to buy all of their Christmas decorations. And so this was my second day working retail ever, was Black Friday at Hobby Lobby. And honestly, in every job I've ever worked, I've kind of been thrown to the wolves, but that's a whole different video. I should make a video about all of my jobs and my experiences in retail. But I worked my way through college working retail. I've worked Hobby Lobby, I've worked everything from like a mom and pop boutique, ran it all by myself. I was the only person who worked there. I ran the store by myself. I ran the online store by myself. They made money because I put stuff online. And that was kind of my like first venture into the selling world. And I'm grateful for it now because it completely prepared me for what I'm doing now. And then I did visual merchandising for J. Crew. If you've ever been in a J. Crew, there's a lot that goes into visual merchandising at J. Crew. They have a whole team for it. It was probably the most intense visual merchandising I've ever seen at a retail store. I also put a question on my Instagram last night. Just a little pop quiz, asking people what they thought I did before reselling in YouTube. And here were my choices. Only one of these is true. I studied biology and wanted to be a doctor. I went to cosmetology school and worked as a hairstylist. And I lived in New York City for 3 years and went to flower school. And so far, 44 people have chosen that I went to cosmetology school and worked as a hairstylist. I actually did not. I studied biology at the University of South Carolina, and I was completely pre-med, and I wanted to be a doctor. And then by the time I got done with my biology degree, I did not want to do that anymore. And I talk a little bit about that in a video about when I quit my job. So if you want to learn more fun facts about me, go check out that video. But anyway, let's talk about Q4 because this is really important, okay? Really, really important. This time of year is very important, and that's why I'm doing a whole training video series on it in my mentorship program, because I really want to prepare people to be ready for Q4, because you need to be ready for this. Like, I cannot stress it enough. This is the time of year when you want to make money, when you can make money. Okay, so my first tip for you regarding Q4 is that you need to forget everything that you know about the seasons, because I'm telling you, Hobby Lobby starts putting out their Christmas stuff in June, okay? They start getting it shipped in May. You need to forget everything you know about the seasons. The seasons do not start when you think they start. They start well ahead of time, okay? If you notice fashion bloggers, like during the end sale that comes around in July, the end sale is all this new stuff for fall. And so they go and they buy up all this new stuff for fall, and then they jet off to the mountains somewhere to take pictures in July, because they're taking those pictures for the fall and winter, okay? The seasons do not start when you think they start. And I get asked all the time, you know, what do I do with my sweaters? Do I list them? Do I take them down? You need to be listing everything all the time, truthfully. Like, you need to be listing jeans all the time. People buy jeans year round. People buy shoes year round, boots. All kinds of people need all kinds of things year round. People start buying Christmas stuff all year round. List everything year round. If you find it and you know it has value, list it. Don't wait. Put it in your store. Put it in your Poshmark closet. Like, just list everything all the time. Don't like get in your mind that you can only list certain things during certain times, because that's not how it works. But you need to just forget everything you know about the seasons. Start listing everything now. If you have Christmas stuff, list it now. It's completely a game changer, because Poshmark is now allowing home decor this year. So if you have Christmas stuff, you can list that. You can make money on that on Poshmark this year. You don't have to depend on eBay. You don't have to depend on anything else. You can make that on Poshmark, and people are on Poshmark exploring this home market, exploring all of this stuff that you can list. And I'm going to be going way more in depth into what you need to be listing and what you need to be looking for, and some great items to make money on in my maximizing profits training that I'm doing in my private group. Second tip, you need to be listing constantly, okay? During this time, you need to be listing constantly. You need to be posting stuff constantly. You need to be active in the app as much as you possibly can. This is why I have my private share group. This is why I'm constantly encouraging people, like, open your app, share your stuff. Be on the app as much as you can. Instead of opening up Facebook, open up Poshmark, okay? Facebook is not gonna make you any money. It's not gonna make you any money scrolling through people's statuses, okay? You're sharing your Poshmark stuff to Facebook, fine. But if you're just scrolling aimlessly, reading memes, that's not gonna make you any money. You need to open up Poshmark, you need to share your stuff, you need to share other people's stuff, you need to list stuff, you need to just be on Poshmark as much as you possibly can. Third tip, you need to answer your potential customers' questions as quickly as you possibly can. People are on the app, they're shopping. If they're asking you questions, they usually want to buy right then. So you need to answer them, because the longer of a period of time that goes by from them asking the question to you answering them, that's them finding the item from someone else who did answer them, and that's your sale lost. So you absolutely need to be on your notifications. You need to be answering these people. You need to be proactive and put measurements in your listings. Measurements are not something that people should have to ask you for, okay? If you go, not just on Poshmark, if you go to a boutique's website and you see a dress that you like and you click on that dress, there's a size chart there. And not only that, if you are shopping from, like, I like to follow Red Dress Boutique, it's a huge boutique in Georgia. If you go to their website and you find an item, it will tell you about the fit, it will tell you about the fabric, if it's stretchy, it will tell you the measurements of the item, because all of these play a factor into the fit. Like, I know if something is polyester, it's probably not stretchy. If it doesn't have any spandex in it, it's not stretchy. So you have to take the measurements very seriously in terms of knowing if it's gonna fit you or not. So this is why all of this information is important. And you need to provide these measurements to your customers in the listings and not make them have to ask for them. It is common sense to provide measurements if you are selling clothing. Whether you're selling used clothing, boutique clothing, new clothing, it doesn't matter. If you go on a website and you want to order something, that company has provided measurements for you because it knows that you need that when you're shopping online. So this needs to be a common thing that you're providing to your customers. It just looks professional. I know you can go faster if you're not providing measurements, but if people aren't going to buy your items because there's no measurements, what does it matter? You need to provide measurements for your customers because they are buying clothing online from Poshmark that they know that they can't return. So if they see your listing and there's no measurements and they go and see somebody else's listing and there are measurements, they're probably gonna buy from that person because they're more confident in shopping with that person. So make sure you are providing measurements in your listing. Next tip. You need to order your shipping supplies right now. If you order supplies from USPS, the free boxes, the free mailers, and things like that, as it gets closer to Christmas, the ship time on those supplies will become ridiculously long, like 2-3 weeks, because so many people are ordering them. So you need to stock up right now, because you don't want to be, you know, December 3rd and you're out of shipping supplies, because you're probably not going to get any, and a lot of the post offices will not give you shipping supplies. They will not give you more than a few. Some of them will not give them to you at all. So you need to stock up on these shipping supplies and have them on hand, because you do not want to run out come December when the rush is happening and you don't have any way to ship things because you didn't order these shipping supplies in advance. Next tip, you need to price your items high. And I talk about this in a lot of my videos, but I cannot stress this enough. People during the holidays are willing to spend money. People have saved their money all year for their Christmas shopping, and this is something that they enjoy doing, and they will spend money on Christmas gifts for people. So you need to value your items. You need to place a good value on your items. I'm not saying that everybody's gonna buy your stuff for full asking price. That's not what I'm saying. But people are willing to pay more and spend more during the holidays than any other time of year, because they want to get that perfect gift for whoever they are shopping for. and they have saved up the money and they have this money that they are ready to spend. So you need to put value on your items. You need to be doing this anyway, but especially this time of year, you don't want to devalue your items and lose money from people who have been willing to pay a little bit more. Especially considering, like, if you're selling vintage items, if you're selling unique items, things that people can't buy anywhere else. So you need to place value on those items and really take into consideration what you are pricing them at. So these are my 5 tips for you for Q4. If you would like to be a part of my training, I'm going to go way more into detail in the training. Just send me an email. My email is down below. I can send you details about it. I can get you added to it. You can also join my social media training. I do have a special on that, the 2 combined, where you can learn about Instagram and marketing on Instagram and selling on Instagram, and, you know, really expanding your business using social media. So that is my video for today. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below for me. I will see you guys in the next video.